Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. As always, we thank everybody for their support over on Patreon.
Much appreciated.
We couldn't do it without you guys. Exclusives over there each week, and you can join the Patreon family for as little as $1 a month. There are different tiers with different benefits. And I saw this and said, wait, I just can't remember ever seeing a Quake 6.9 over here on the Reykjanes Ridge area. And I've been watching it because there's been a lot of quake activity. There have been swarms there in the past. And what are we looking at? Just to give you the idea of perspective, this is Iceland here. Here we're off the coast of Newfoundland and kind of in between the UK, Ireland, and Canada, south of Greenland, south of Iceland. I've never seen a quake this big here before. So, I had to search. I didn't come up with anything good. I searched and asked ChatGPT, and I said, when's the biggest quake? Well, the biggest quake is April 3rd, 2025 at 14:09 UTC. Hey, that's today. This was the biggest quake ever recorded in this area. There was a 6.8 event on February 16th, 1998, and a 6.7 back in 1923. But it just hits me as something to make note of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something really, really big.
And the location. Reading into this, they're not worried about potential tsunami. This would be certainly something to be concerned with if you're living in Ireland on the west coast, or if you're up in Iceland, or one of the 700 and something thousand people that live in Greenland. Again, very, very few people there, even though it's such a big piece of land, simply because Greenland is covered in ice and Iceland is mostly not.
That never made sense to me, but okay.
Well, yeah, they say it's because way back when the Vikings were heading there, things were different. Okay. Well, we'll see. I do also see this 1.9 down in Georgia. Just, again, an area that you see occasional quakes, but not really anything so big so often. So as we can see, there are 5 quakes here in this area. 4.7, 4.6, a couple of those, 5.4 and 6.9, all being listed at 10 kilometers depth. So we'll keep an eye on that. Now, the tornado outbreak that we've been going through, you see this is max velocity, 728 severe and tornado warnings combined. Severe weather warnings and tornado warnings combined, making yesterday the most active day of warnings since April 2011. Pretty busy, pretty crazy. This is a pretty good-sized tornado. This person is saying there's no way it's not an EF4. This is in Lake City, Arkansas. So, we have seen definitely some severe weather. As far as we know at this point in time that we're making the video, they have 3 people that have lost their lives in these series of storms. This is Selmer, Tennessee, town completely flattened by a nighttime tornado. Again, not too much that could be scarier than going through a major tornado outbreak in the middle of the night and hearing those winds.
Oh gosh, I know. Can you imagine? That's just absolutely horrible. Send them energy.
Yeah, especially if you don't have any sort of place underground to go. So again, we send prayers to everybody out there that has been going through this. Here you go, Florida Senate. We were talking about a lot of legislature going on to ban geoengineering, weather modification. And what do you have here? This is a HB 129, Products Liability Actions under the Florida Pesticide Law. It says products liability actions under Florida pesticide law prohibits products liability action from being brought under Florida pesticide law unless certain conditions are met. Effective date 7/1/2025, last action 4/1/2025. Added to Civil Justice Claims Subcommittee agenda. So, if they're trying to protect companies again, like Monsanto and all, that are delivering these pesticides that deliver so much compromised immune systems and cancer to people. I would certainly, let's see here, something going on with the latest earthquake thing there. I would certainly speak up. If you're living in Florida, speak up to your legislators and, get some clarification on this, or just outright tell them, hey, don't protect big companies, protect people's health.
Yeah, I mean, this is we're going to have to use a system that we're in to deal with it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's clusters of cancers popping up all over the place. And again, makes you think back to when there was this big push to put all these, towering things around us. And, you see it in schools, you see it in hospitals, you see it all over the place. So, we really got to get on the horn and let them know what we think of it. Speak up as much as you possibly could. The Office of CDC's Division of Oral Health, the main promoter of water fluoridation in the U.S. government, has been dissolved. Huge breaking news. Holy crap. A major shakeup within HHS has hit fluoride-promoting agencies hard. In addition to the cuts at the CDC, the Health Resources and Services Administration has eliminated the chief dental officer role, and 17% of the staff have been laid off at the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research, another main promoter of water fluoridation. It's a move that signals a broad shift in how the U.S. federal government views water fluoridation, brought to the Florida Action Network. So, hopefully it is the end of fluoridation for the whole country. Make it illegal. IQs have dropped far enough. Let's start to reverse that trend.
I think so. It's about time.
Oh, it's about time for a lot of change. We need some serious change here. The system has been so predatory in nature, taking advantage of the naivete of people and the trust. And we just can't simply trust any corporations. None. And we can't trust any politicians. None. Watch everything that they do. Every single one of them.
People do weird stuff for money.
Yes. And support each other. And thank you guys for your support. Source bless. Namaste.
Namaste.